Guys, you know, Drake used to be my favorite artist. Derapy. Now, you may not know much about the Plain White T's, but you've probably heard this song once upon a time involuntarily.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City?
And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, what does this have to do with Drake? Well, that would be a better question for Drake, because for some reason that I truly don't believe I will ever have a full understanding of. And I think that is one of the most bothersome, most frustrating things in life. It's the not knowing, okay? For some reason, Drake decided to take this perfectly fine song.
It's actually quite sweet.
And just take a dump on it.
Wagwan Delilah, no, I'm late cause there's bad traffic. I just showed my dog your Grammy. Said he knows a man that slapped it. I'm so cheesed.
Ew! What the fuck?
I don't know why this is happening. I don't know who asked for this. I don't know what the reason is, but we're going to try and figure it out, I guess. Just recently in a previous episode, we talked about how J. Cole put out what I thought was the worst feature verse of his career.
Believe it or not, like Ripley's. She said she was gay until I slayed. Now she's strictly jiggly.
And now we have this.
Wagwan Delilah, double date me if you like me. Brought my chronom for your bestie. Sorry, he's wearing a shiesty. He's not beat.
We're a minute and 39 seconds into this podcast, and I can promise you we're not listening to either of these songs ever again. If it were up to me, I would never, ever hear this stuff again. Unfortunately, my editor will have to.
What the fuck?
But what is going on? And what is the common denominator? What just happened to these two individuals? Well, they both just came out of a beef. J. Cole, was moderately is too heavy. He was very, very lightly involved in the beef with Kendrick Lamar. Even though he deleted it, we will not forget the fact that J. Cole did put in a shift. He did drop a song. He did try and diss the guy, the man, the dude, Kendrick Lamar. And Kendrick Lamar just obliterated Drake. I'm going to be honest with you. We've actually gotten to the point where on Drake's Instagram, he deleted the post promoting The Heart Part 6, which was the last song dropped in the beef. And I don't even want to get into why that just kind of sealed Drake's fate. It was just a whole bunch of nuh-uh and not me, and I knew you would say that, and I know you are, but what am I? kind of stuff. So that just kind of leaves us with this terrible feature from J. Cole on the Grippy song, and this wagwan, I can't even say it. What did we do to deserve this? This is when Not Like Us dropped by Kendrick Lamar. I thought that was a sad day for Drake fans, but at least we got something fun out of it. This by Drake is just, it's shameful. It hurts, actually. Coming from a guy that is consistently dropping albums year after year after year after year and has been known for being the hit maker. Kendrick said it himself. He's a hit maker. And I think Drake might be flying too close to the sun here. I think he's under the impression that he can literally do no wrong. And I think he's found out in the past month that is far from the case. Him rapping on the Sexy Red song over the BBL Drizzy beat, even though I thought it was silly personally, at least I understand it. This, I simply do not. It's bad. I don't even really know what to do with it. When the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef started, I never would have predicted that it would turn out this way. It's not enough to just lose the beef, but now it's almost as if Drake heard all these people clowning on him and he wanted to join in on the fun. Another actual theory, though, is that a lot of the stuff that Kendrick was saying in these diss tracks are pretty scathing things. They do a lot to damage Drake's reputation, not just as an artist, but as a human being. And some would argue that this Wagwan Delilah effort with this Snow Day guy, he's known as a parody, more of a joke artist, a guy that makes funny, silly songs for people to laugh at. It's arguable that Drake decided to do this because it would draw attention away from people, calling him a diddler of sorts.
P. Drizzy, if you will.
He's been suggested to be one of those guys in the Diddy camp that does Diddy things. Did he do it? Maybe. And if this is his way of getting people off the scent, off the trail, more power to you, I guess, but I won't be listening. It's just unfortunate that you see great artists, all-time artists. The last two times you see him trend, J. Cole for the grippy effort, and now Drake for this, I don't even want to say the song's name anymore. It's just bad. And the Plain White Tees, I actually saw this TikTok of them reacting to it, and one of the guys was just in disbelief. He's like, it's just funny that people think this is Drake. It is Drake. Do you know how bad a song has to be for people's first instinct to be like, that's not him? There's no way that's him. It's obviously AI. And that's just kind of like that's like another conversation that just needs to be had in general. I generally do not like the use of AI in art at all, like for any reason, whether it be what Secret Invasion did with their intro or what Drake was doing with the Taylor Made freestyle. I understood it. It still didn't really like it. With the fake diss tracks that were getting released, the situation with Scarlett Johansson having her voice used for some AI that she didn't give permission to, it's getting out of control. Like the deep fake, the AI stuff, it's nonsense. It's bad. I think it's objectively bad. I don't see the benefit for it, at least not when it comes to art. And we just need to stop. Drake needs to stop. The AI needs to stop. The taking classic songs and just dumping over. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Plain White Tees. As far as I'm concerned, they're like Soulja Boy. They're a one-hit wonder. I can't name another song by them that's not Hey There Delilah. And now that one thing that they had, that one thing has been taken from them. And I just think it's just been kind of, that song's never going to be talked about again without having to be in the same conversation as this nonsense from Drake. And the NBA Finals start today, and that's really what I want to talk about. But I didn't want to let Drake get away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. So love you, mean it. If you want to support the show, I'll leave a link for editor Derek. We'll drop something down there if you want to support the show. But enjoy the outro. Here's some good music. Jesus.
Rap or talk about guns, then somebody died, they turn into nuns, then I hop online like pray for my city, he faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be junior, they must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son. The very first time I shot me and Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the business, you got shit twisted. What is it, the braids? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay, there's 3 ghosts left and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. You're Cole and Ivory know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends, if not, how